There we go. Okay, perfect. It's chilly. It'll be fine. Hi, happy Valentine's Day. Hmm, cute. What's up? My name's Chelsea. If I am new to any of you, I'll be leading us through the next 75 minutes of our sculpt and stretch practice. That's 60 minutes of sculpt, 15-minute nice juicy stretch after. I don't know what I'm looking for, so I'm fine. Cool. Mask ordinance is still in effect in the state of Colorado. If you feel that it is unsafe for you to practice with your mask on or you have a medical condition, only you can exempt yourself from that, but only within the four corners of your mat space. If you step off of your mat for any reason, even if there's nobody else out in the halls, but there will be, please make sure you put your mask back on. Weight safety. Weights are what makes sculpt just a whole nother animal. But know that they are always, always optional. If at any point during class the intensity is just a little too much, listen to your body, listen to yourself. You can drop the weights. You will still get a great workout, I promise you. Anytime I do drop the weights, I kind of just like mock like I have them in my hands, so I don't have just these loose, weird hands doing nothing. If you do have them in your hands, few things to keep our bodies safe. Anytime you extend out from mid body, keep a micro bend in your elbows, actually a little bit more than micro, like a little W shape and a light grip on your weights. This will just ensure that your muscles are actually doing the work and you're not locking out through your joints when we extend. For the same reason, anytime we transition, come in through center, press up, vice versa to come back out. Just avoid that swinging, windmilling like action we do in vinyasa transitions. And then there will be some times where we can keep the weights in our hands during a plank position. This is totally fine as long as, most importantly, it feels okay on your wrists. We want shoulders stacked over elbows over wrists. If you feel a little wonky in your wrists or you find yourself rolling, you can always just plant your hands in the plank position and then grab the weights to use them as we need them. Cool? Great. We'll get started in child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch and your knees out wide to the edges of your mat. Reach your fingertips forward. Let your hips sink back towards your heels. Take a moment just to check in how you're feeling this morning, physically, mentally, emotionally. Our sculpt practice is truly special. I think all yoga practices are for sure, but our sculpt practice does a little bit something interesting with our minds. It really pushes us to the limit, which first few times you take the class might just feel like a tough workout. But what we're really doing is training our mind to approach situations of difficulty with a little bit more ease. So know that you can always modify in your practice just like you can in life. Things get a little too tough, you can find a way around it, a different way to do it so you can keep going. Our breath is also super important in our practice. We want to utilize open mouth exhales. This will allow us to release heat when things get pretty spicy, which I promise they will. Helps fire us up when the movements get challenging and keeps a nice yogic mindfulness in the practice ahead. So let's join our breath together. First exhale, let everything out. Great, take a big juicy inhale, fill all the way up. Big sigh out. Great, again, even deeper inhale this time. Big audible exhale. One more, just like that. Deepest inhale of your morning. Big exhale, let it go. Great breath. Keep that up throughout practice. As you are ready, no rush at all. If you're still dropping in, shift forward into a tabletop position. Start to take any organic movement that feels good. Friends at home, we'll cue up our playlist with the first song Up All Night in 3, in 2, in 1, press play. It literally could not matter less what you do here. Don't worry about what your neighbor's doing, what the shapes look like. Just feel into your body. Listen to where it wants to move. Create a little space and opening. About 3 more rounds of breath. So if you're doing anything one-sided, just balance it out on your second side. No rush at all if you're still balancing sides, but if you're ready, let's meet in a neutral tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. We'll join together for some cat-cows. Inhale, cow pose. Lift your gaze and your tailbone high. Let your rib cage soften and melt down towards the earth. Exhale, cat. Press firmly into your hands. Drive your spine up to the ceiling. Feel your shoulder blades pull apart. Nice. Inhale, cow pose. Lift your gaze. Spread through your collarbone. Exhale, cat. Press and curl. Tuck your chin to your chest. Nice. One more. Inhale, cow pose. Pull your heart through the gateway of your arms. Exhale, cat. Press and curl. Pull your navel towards your spine. Keep this shape. Tuck your toes if they aren't already, and lift your hips up for downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal it out just like in tabletop. It does not matter what it looks like at all. Can pedal, rock, sway. Great options. When you're ready, meet in stillness in your down dog. Spread your fingers out super wide. Feel the webbing between each finger stretch. Bring your index or middle fingers parallel to one another. Micro bend your knees. Lift the underside of your seat up farther towards the ceiling and allow your chest to melt towards your thighs. Now pull your shoulder blades away from one another. Really nice. Inhale, gaze forward. Lift high on your tippy toes. Take 10 tiny controlled steps to the front of your mat. Feet come wide for ragdoll. Feet behind your wrists, maybe all the way out to the edges of your mat space. Grab opposite elbow, maybe basket grip behind your head or chest expansion. Whichever arm variation is calling to you is the right one to take. You can rock or sway, bounce, or just melt in stillness. Keep a bend in your knees. Release your neck completely so your head hangs heavy at the end of your spine. One more inhale. On your next exhale, release any hand grip you have. Toe heel your feet in so your big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Press into your shins or thighs. Reach through the crown of your head. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Gaze towards your navel. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms overhead and pause. Dial your pinkies in and back. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Squeeze your inner thighs. Tighten your core. One more inhale. Exhale, cactus back bend. Goal post your arms. Squeeze your glutes like crazy. Press your hips forward to protect your spine. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Micro bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, and pause. This is a foundational pose we'll revisit a lot, so let's take a look. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Stack your heels over your toes. Think cat pose in your upper spine. Really puff up the space between your shoulder blades. Keep your navel towards your spine. Nice. Inhale, shift forward. Bring your shoulders past your wrists. Exhale, lower halfway at chaturanga. Keep your elbows in tight. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip onto the tops of your feet. Hover your thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up high. Know that you can always switch up those vinyasas. You can skip the chaturanga altogether. You can hold plank. You can lower to your knees. You can spice it up with a push-up if you want. You do you. We'll move through Sun A 2 more times. Breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, a journey to the top. Step, hop, maybe float. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms overhead. This time, grab your left wrist. Exhale, sway to the right. Let your hips go left and pull your left shoulder back to square your chest to the front. Inhale, back through center. Switch your grip. Exhale, sway to the left. Hips go right. Pull your right shoulder back. Inhale, back through center. Separate your hands. Exhale, cactus back bend a little bigger this time. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, and take your flow your own way. Option high to low plank. Inhale through upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job, friends. One more time, just like that. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, a journey to the top your own way. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms overhead. Grab your left wrist. Exhale, sway to the right. Inhale, back through center. Switch your grip. Exhale, sway to the left. Inhale, back through center. Separate your hands. Exhale, cactus back bend. Biggest one yet. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank and pause. First time for frog hops. Bend your knees, hop forward, lift your hands, plant, hop back. We want toes out, heels in, and heels planted firmly on the earth. Know that you can always step it forward and back 1 foot at a time. That's a great place to be to take impact out of your joints. Again, we want toes out, heels in. Hover your hips in line with your knees. And if you find your heels lifting off the earth, just widen your stance a little. Big exhale as you lift your hands. Keep your core tight. Take it at your own pace, but let your heart rate start to rise. Nice. Almost there. Just 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1, downward facing dog. Great job, friends. All right, take a deep breath in. Exhale, let something go. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top, big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sweep your arms overhead. Sink your seat down and back. Drive your weight into your heels. Dial your tailbone towards the earth. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. 1 more inhale. Exhale, chair plane. Sweep your hands behind you. Magnetize your pinkies together like they could touch. Hinge your torso forward. We'll floss it out. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane. 1 more. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane, and hold. Stay right here, or maybe lift your heels for drinking bird. Squeeze your ankles and calves together. Keep your core tight. Keep it static or start to pulse your hips. Down. Pulse. Nice job, friends. Pulse. 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 Just 4, 3, 2, back to chair pose. Sweep your arms overhead. Drop your heels. Press your palms together. Bring them through heart center. Toe heel your feet out a little wider than hip width. Basic squat. All right, we'll bring it down and lift. Inhale, exhale, lower, and squeeze. Drive your weight into your heels the entire time. Maybe even float your toes off your mat. Pull your seat down and back to draw your knees behind your toes at the bottom. Know that the beat of the music is literally here just for fun. Please slow any movement down and focus on your form. We're always more concerned about alignment than number of reps. Squeeze your glutes like crazy at the top. Just 4, 3, add a heel lift in 2, and 1, add a heel lift at the top. Squeeze your calves to help press the tops of your feet forward. Tighten your core to help with balance. Just 4, 3, add a hop in 2, and 1, add a hop at the top. If this does not feel good on your knees, stick with your basic squat or the heel lift. Land with bent knees. Nice layers. Big exhale, help you launch up. Just 4, 3, hold your squat low in 2, and 1, hold your squat low. Now pulse your hips down, down, pulse, pulse. Energetically pull your heels away from one another. Pulse, pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your left leg behind your right. A little change up from yesterday. High on the ball mound of your left foot, left arm to the sky, right hand to your hip. Curtsy, knee to elbow curl. Big exhale as you lift. Again, land really high on the ball mound of your left foot to create space for your knee joint. Big exhale as you lift. Nice job, friends. Take it at your own pace. Keep your core tight. Just 4, 3, hold your elbow to your knee in 2, and 1, hold it up. Little pulse, 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 pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your left leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep your arms overhead. Stack your left heel over your toes. Dial your right hip back and your left hip forward. Scissor your inner thighs. 1 more inhale. Exhale, slice it open. Warrior 2, plant your back foot. Think heel to arch alignment. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Nice. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. One more exhale. Inhale, flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Stay for a full round of breath. Feel your right side body open. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Step back to plank. All right, step your feet in just a little bit. Hover your knees in a turbo table. We'll take bear crawls. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Bring it forward, forward, back, back, right, left, right, left. Think cat pose in your upper spine. Keep your shoulders stacked over your wrists. Right, left, right, left. Now switch directions. Left, right, left, right. Lead with your left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Little march, march. Bring it back, back. Woo! Left, right, left, right. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let something go. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top, big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your feet low, sweep your arms overhead. Press your palms together. Bring them through our center. Toe heel your feet out, back to our basic squat. Bring it down and lift. Inhale, exhale, lower, and squeeze. Again, drive your weight into your heels. Energetically pull your heels apart from one another. Squeeze your glutes like crazy at the top. Draw your knees behind your toes at the bottom. Big exhale as you lift. Just 4, 3. Add your heel lift in 2. And 1, add the heel lift at the top. Lower and lift. Inhale, exhale, down and squeeze. I see you, Miss Natalie, over there. Down and press. Lower, lift. Just 4, 3. We'll add our hop in 2. And 1, add the hop at the top. Again, slow it down if you need. Skip the hop. Come back to your heel lift or your basic squat. Just 4, 3. Hold your squat low in 2. And 1, hold your squat low. Alternating heel lifts. Right foot, left foot. Right, left, right, left. Keep your hips as low as you can. Only move your foot. Right, left, right, left. Squeeze your calf to help lift your heel. Right, left. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your right leg behind your left. Curtsy setup. Right arm to the sky. Same movement, other side. Curtsy. Knee to elbow crunch. Keep your shoulders stacked over your hips the entire time. Focus on driving your knee up higher versus curling your elbow down lower. Playing with our strength and our balance. It's okay if you wobble and shake at any point. That's you getting stronger. Big exhale as you curl it up. Just 4, 3. Hold your right knee up in 2. And 1, hold it up. Little crunch, 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 pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your right leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep your arms overhead. Time dial your left hip back, right hip forward. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. 1 more inhale. Exhale, slice it open. Warrior 2. Left toes face the mirror. Pull your shoulder blades together. Gaze over your left fingertips. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Sweep your left arm up and back. Maintain the lunge in your left knee. Exhale, windmill down. Come back to our little turbo table bear shape. Opposite hands to knee taps. If you want to spice it up even more, you can lift your foot of the knee you're tapping. Big exhale every time you tap. You got this. Just 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1, downward facing dog. Woo-wee. I hope we're warm. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Grab your light set of weights. Woo, lift your torso. All right, hinge your torso forward. Bring your elbows to 90 degrees. Draw your elbows towards the windows behind you. Tricep kick, bend. Exhale. Inhale, straighten, release, press. If you want to spice it up, you can add a double 90 lunge as you bend your elbows. If you're like, Chelsea, that's not enough, add a back kick as you extend. First time in a double 90 lunge, focus on your form. We want our front knee stacking over our ankle, really high on the ball mound of your back foot, like you are wearing a crazy high stiletto. Take momentum out of the equation. Make your triceps do the work to press your weights past your hips. Nice layers, friends. Know that the layers are always there as options. Whichever one you choose is fantastic. Just 4, 3, hold your weights back in 2, and 1, hold your weights back. Now pulse them up, up, pulse, pulse, maybe a little higher, pulse, pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your legs and torso exactly where they are. Straighten your arms, palms face in. Double row, release, pull it back, straighten, exhale, inhale. Always an option to alternate one arm at a time. Row, release. Keep your arms in super tight. You can always drop to your back knee. This is intentional burnout on your right side. But if it's feeling a little too much too early, drop onto your back knee. Row, release, exhale, inhale. Oh, I forgot level 2. That's okay. We'll be fine. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent. Punch your weights straight up. Exhale, weights through center. Open up, warrior 2. Heads of your weights up. Micro bend in your elbows. Light grip on your weights. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right weight straight up. Exhale, weights through center. Pivot. Plant. Ditch your weights. Step back to plank. Alternating shoulder taps. This can be done from your knees or your toes. If you drop down to your knees, keep your hips in one even plane with your shoulders. Core tight the entire time. Knees or feet wide helps stabilize your hips. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Woo. Nice work, friends. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Grab your light set of weights. Lift your torso. Hinge your torso forward. Bring your elbows back to 90 degrees. Pull your elbows back. This time, palms go up and in. Flip up, in. Exhale. Inhale, tricep kick and bend. If you did so before, option to add the double 90 lunge as you bend your elbows. If you want even more, add the back kick as you straighten your arms. You can always alternate one arm at a time. You can slow the movement down. Big exhale as you press it back. Try and lift your weights as high as you can past your hips. Nice big exhale at the top. Just 4, 3, hold your weights high in 2, and 1. Palms stay up. This time squeeze it in, squeeze, woo, squeeze. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your body as it is. Arms straight. This time palms face up. Row, release, exhale, inhale. Again, option to alternate one arm at a time or drop down to your back knee. Focus on your upper body. As long as you are still breathing, you are doing it right. Keep your arms in tight by your rib cage as you row. Just 4, 3, crescent into, and 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. Press your weight straight up. Exhale, weights through center. Open up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, pull through center. Pivot, plank. Keep your weights. Weighted burpees. Hop forward like your frog hop. Come to standing. Press your weights up, and hop it back. You can always step forward and back like we did in frog hops. You can ditch your waist, do a traditional burpee. You can come to standing or hop at the top. Only hop if you do not have weights. Nice job, friends. Big exhale at the top. Just 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1, downward facing dog. Hoo-wee. All right. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Locate your heavy set of weights, but don't lift your torso just yet. Topple them on end. Place your palms on the tops of your weights. Then inhale, standing split. Lift your left leg to the sky. All right, we have a jiva, donkey kick. Jiva, kick. Lower. Jiva, donkey kick. Keep your left knee at 90 degrees the entire time. Flex your left foot, toes towards your shin. Squeeze your left glute to help lift your left leg a little higher at the top. Jiva and kick. Inhale. Exhale. Light grip on your weights. Make your core get involved. Woo. Lower and press. Inhale. Exhale. Just 4, 3. Keep your left leg up in 2. And 1. Keep your left leg up. Bend your knee, flex your toes, pulse it up. Up. Pulse. Pulse. Imagine that you could stamp the sole of your left foot on the ceiling. Pulse. 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 Woo. Pulse. Pulse. A little higher. You got it. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your left leg back, low lunge. Woo. Give yourself a second. Surf it out if you need for a breath. Then grab your heavy weights. Lift your torso. Bring your weights to your shoulders. It's lunge, punch left, pull it in, press right. Lunge, punch, pull, and press. Lower, punch left, pull, press right. Again, option to drop to your left knee. Focus on your upper body. If you are lunging, check your front knee. Make sure it's not going beyond your ankle. Super high on the ball mound of your left foot. Big exhale as you punch and as you shoulder press. Nice breath, everybody. Y'all are crushing it. Just 4, 3, crescent in 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. Punch your weights up. Exhale, weights through center. Open up, warrior 2. Keep your warrior legs. Bring your weights to heart center. All right, it's twist, center, open, close. Twist forward, center, pull, release. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. As you twist, keep your weights glued at heart center. Make the twist come from your obliques. We don't want to lead with our arms as we twist. Great job. Big exhale every time you twist and every time you pull. Twist, center, open, close. Just 4, 3. Star pose in 2, and 1. Inhale, star pose. Stretch it all out. Exhale, sit into your horse. Bring your elbows to 90 degrees. Palms face up. Dial your tailbone towards the earth. Press your knees back. All right, we have a half bicep curl back to 90. Curl and 90. Be really, really stubborn about not releasing the entire way down. Curl, release. Exhale, inhale. Always an option. Alternate one arm at a time. Can you sit a little lower in your horse? Press your knees back. Keep your core tight. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Keep your chest proud. Curl, release. Just 4, 3. Keep your elbows at 90 in 2 and 1. Bring your elbows to 90. Pulse your weights up, up. Little pulse, pulse, pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, start post, stretch it out. Ay, ay, ay. Exhale, weights through center. Open up, warrior 2 to the front. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, pull through center. Pivot. Plant. Step back to plank. Oblique hops. Hop to the right of your weights. Back through center in plank. To the left of your weights. Back through center in plank. You can still step forward, side to side, and step it back 1 foot at a time. You can ditch the weights if it doesn't feel good on your wrists. Get it, Rebecca. Woo! Nice job, Carol. Stick with it. I know this move sucks. You're almost there. You're getting stronger every time you don't want to do it, and you keep going. You're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Okay. That was great. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Find your heavy weights. If you ditch them, topple them on the end. Plant your palms on the heads of your weights. Inhale, standing split, lift your right leg to the sky. It's Jiva, donkey kick, lower and press. Inhale, exhale, lower and kick. Again, slow it down if you need to. Light grip on your weights. Micro bend your left knee even as you lift and straighten. Down, press. Flex your right toes towards your shin the entire time. Lower, press. Inhale, exhale, keep your core tight. Squeeze your right glute to help lift your right leg higher. Lower and press. Inhale, exhale, almost there. Just 4, 3. Hold your donkey kick leg high in 2. And 1. Hold your right leg high. Pulse your foot up. Pulse, 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 pulse. Squeeze your right glute. Pulse a little higher, higher. Pulse. Breathe. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your right leg back. Ooh, surf it out for a second if you need. Then grab your heavy weights. Lift your torso. Bring your weights to your shoulders. Same movement, other side. It's lunge, punch right, pull it in, press left. Lunge, punch, pull, press. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can always drop to your back knee. Keep your hips square to the front as you cross body punch. Stack your front knee over your ankle. Stack your back heel over your toes. Killer breath. Almost there. Just 4, 3. Crescent in 2. And 1. Inhale, crescent, lunge. Whew. Exhale, weights through center. Open up, warrior 2. Keep your warrior legs. Press your weights together at heart center. Same movement. It's twist, center, open, and close. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, and inhale. Really pull your elbows back towards the mural behind you. Squeeze your upper back and your shoulder blades together. Big exhale as you twist, and exhale as you pull. Nice job. Keep the lunge in your front knee. Just 4, 3. Star pose in 2. And 1. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, sit into your horse. Bring your elbows to 90 degrees. Press your knees back. All right, this time we'll do the bottom half. It's extend, 90. Extend, 90. Lower, half curl. Lower, lift. Inhale, exhale. Get an option to alternate one arm at a time. Sink a little lower in your hips. Press your knees back. Pull your shoulder blades together. Just 4, 3. Hold your elbows at 90 and 2. And 1. Hold your elbows at 90. Serve your weights forward, forward. Woo! Little serve. Oh, that little movements could hurt so bad. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, start pose. Exhale, weights through center. Open up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant, step by step plank. All right, we'll combine the last 2 moves. Oblique hop to the right, center, left, center, come forward, weighted burpee. You can focus on just the oblique hops, just the burpees, weighted or not. Just keep moving in some way, shape, or form. You are almost there. Just 4, 3. Meet at the top of your mat in 2. And 1. Meet at the top of your mat space. Friends at home, hi, I hope you're doing well. We're going to skip forward 2 songs to Treat Me Right. All right. Time for cardio, everyone's favorite moment of life. Start to kick your butt if you're ready. If you need a break during cardio, please, please, please take it. Just sidestep it out. Keep gentle movement happening in your body. If you take a break, we don't want to stop cold turkey. That's really hard on our cardiovascular system. Just 4, 3. Ballet hops in 2. And 1. Ballet hops. Cross opposite ankle in front. Option to bring your hands to your hips. Option to tap it out 1 foot at a time. Think about how high you can hop in between, not how many you could do. Just 4, 3. High knees in 2. And 1 high knees. Option for knee pull or static knee pull. 1 at a time. Knees as high as you can. Just 4, 3. Face me in 2. And 1. Jack it out. Oh. You're missing out, Mina. Just 4, 3. Football runners in 2. And 1. Get low. Fast feet. Swing your arms. Let everything jiggle and shake. When I count down, we'll tap the ground and hop. 3, 2, 1. Tap, hop. Keep running. 3, 2, 1. Tap, hop. Keep running. 3, 2, 1. Tap, hop. 3, 2, 1. Tap, hop. 3, 2, 1. Tap, hop. That was your last one. Keep football running. Just 4, 3. Back to jacks in 2. And 1. Jack it out. Option to stay here or start jump. Oh, start jumps suck. Y'all are amazing for doing them. Just 4, 3. Face the front in 2. And 1 is hop, hop, squat. Option for a basic squat here instead. Hop, hop, squat. Just 4, 3. Skiers in 2. And 1. Straight arm, straight leg. Hinge your torso forward. Just 4, 3, 2. Oblique twist. Final movement. Use your obliques to twist your hips side to side. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work all around. Y'all are amazing. Good job at home. Start to side step it out right away. Bring us some fresh air. Sorry, Carol. Ooh. Small sips of water. If you're ready, add the arms overhead on the inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Nice job. Deepen your breath to help slow your heart rate. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab your heavy weights for active recovery. I promise we'll move nice and slow. All right, watch me first round. I'll face the side so you can see my spine. Super important key to this move is my spine. Bring your feet a little wider than hip width. Micro bend your knees, and then don't bend them anymore. Arms straight, palms face your body. Deadlift. Hinge from your hips. Keep your spine flat. As soon as you start to see this, that's where you need to back off. Lift. Hammer curl. Basic squat. Alternating between deadlift and the squat. Hammer curl in between to bring the weights to your shoulders. Drive your weight into your heels. Squeeze your heels away from one another the entire time. We're still in a recovery mode, so move as slow as you can. Build strength as you bring it. Build strength as you bring your heart rate down. Really nice, Sabrina. Nice job. Y'all are crushing it. A few more rounds. Continue to work your low body. Catch your breath. Squeeze your glutes at the top of both your deadlift and your squat. Keep your shoulder blades together on your back. Awesome job, Covenant. Really good form, Becky. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ditch your weights. Come to the top of your mat space. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Take a vinyasa if you want it, or straight to down dog, up to you. All right, final little flow. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Grab your light set of weights. Lift your torso. Hinge your torso forward. Arms straight, palms face your body. It's wide row, extend, bend, release. Elbows to 90, elbows straight, elbows to 90, elbows straight. Row up, extend, bend, release. Keep your torso hinged forward the entire time. Squeeze your triceps to help extend your arms. You're crushing it, Boone. Awesome focus and form, Colleen. Row, extend, bend, release. You're almost there. Just 4, 3. Guess what? We're gonna hold our arms out in 2, and 1. Oh, hold your arms out, pulse them back, back, back. Tiny movement, not here long. Pulse, pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your weight to heart center. Cross your left leg behind your right. Curtsy setup. All right, curtsy, back diagonal kick. Curtsy, kick your left leg back. Big exhale as you lift. Flex or point your left foot, but we want a strong Straight engaged leg. No noodle feet. Squeeze your left glute to help lift your leg a little higher. Y'all are crushing it. Really nice, Melanie. Just 4, 3. Hold your left leg back in 2. And when hold your left leg back, flex your toes, point them towards the mural. Now pulse your leg back, back, back. Squeeze your left glute. Back, back. Avoid leaning forward as much as you can. Back, back. Pulse, squeeze. Woo. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet hip width. Bring your weights to your shoulders. All right. It's squat, punch your right arm, squat, side kick left. Squat, punch right, squat, ninja kick, squat, punch, squat, side kick. Just our right arm and our left leg. As you punch, pivot on your back toes, chest and hips go the direction of the punch. Protect your right knee joint as you pivot. Big exhale as you punch and as you kick. Margie's kicking Nick in the face. It's going to be great. She's a ninja. Big exhales. You got this. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Drop your weights. Hands come wide. Step back to a plank position. All right, wide arm push-ups. Down, press, lower, lift, inhale, exhale. These can be done from your knees or your toes. We want hands wider than mat width so your elbows stack over your wrists at the bottom. Lower, press, inhale, exhale. Huge exhale to help press you up at the top. Keep your core tight. I know it sucks. Fatigue is real and these are hard. Just 4, 3. Pulse it low in 2. Little pulse, pulse, pulse. Tiny movements. Pulse, pulse. Now static hold. Just hold it low. Yes, you can. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Yes. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hoo-wee. Downward facing dog. You're crushing it. We just have that little set one more time. We're good. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Grab your light set of weights. We have a slightly nicer move this time. Hinge your torso forward. This time, micro bend your elbows, palms face in. It's reverse fly, close, squeeze, release. Exhale. Inhale, option to alternate one arm at a time. Or drop to your back knee. Micro bend your elbows. Keep the same bend in your elbows the entire time. Just hinging the fly open from your shoulders and upper back. Open, close, exhale, inhale, squeeze, release. Almost there. Just 4, 3. Hold your fly open in 2. And when hold it open, now pulse it back, back. Woo. Tiny movements. Use your upper back. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your weight to heart center. Cross your right leg behind your left. Curtsy, back diagonal kick. Curtsy and kick. Take it at your own pace. Does not matter how fast or slow you go. Focus on your form. High on the ball mound of your right foot. Again, squeeze your right glute like crazy to lift your straight, strong leg. Kick your leg towards the back right corner of your mat. Keep your shoulders stacked over your hips. Almost there. Just 4, 3. Hold your right leg back in 2. And one, right leg back. Dial your toes towards the white wall. Pulse your leg back, back, back. Straight leg, flex your toes. Squeeze your right glute. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Just 4, 3. You've got it for 2. And 1, step to the front of your mat space. Bring your weights to your shoulders. Final standing movement. It's squat, punch left, squat, side kick right, squat, punch, squat, side kick, squat, punch, squat, and kick. Focus on your squat alignment in between. Drive your weight into your heels. Pull your knees back. Nice job, Becky. Get it, Gabby. Love that kick, Savina. Big exhale as you punch and as you kick. Pivot on your left foot as you punch in the direction of the right. Yeah. Yeah. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Get your weights. Hands come wide. Step it back. This time it's pulse, 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 shoulder tap, pulse, 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 other shoulder tap. Option from your knees or your toes. 3 little push-up pulses, and then a shoulder tap. Keep your knees or feet wide. This will help stabilize your hips as you add your shoulder tap. Y'all are amazing. Final bit of effort. Oh, we're running out of time. Just 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1, downward facing dog. All right, drop straight to your knees, lay flat on your back. Much shorter set than yesterday, so I'm sorry to those who missed it yesterday. Bend your knees, bring your feet hip width under your knees. Kick your right leg up to the sky. Flex your right foot. Press your hands into the mat, palms face down. Lift your hips up to the sky as high as you can. All right, we'll tap our right heel down, lift, hover our hips, press. Tap your heel down, lift, hover your hips, and press. Tap, lift, lower, press. Tap, lift, lower, and press. Keep your hips high the entire time, other than when you hover it down. Lower and press. Tap your heel, lift, lower, lift. Tap, hover. Tap, lift, lower, press. Just 4, 3. Keep your right leg high in 2. And 1, keep your right leg high. Press into your palms. Now pulse your hips up. Up, flex your toes. Pulse, pulse. Press into your left foot. Pulse, pulse. Squeeze your left glute. Pulse, pulse, pulse a little higher, higher. Pulse, pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees, lower your hips. One more side. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Flex your toes. Press your hips up. All right, same thing other side. Tap your heel down. Lift, lower your hips, and press. Tap, lift, lower, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Tap, lift, lower, press. Keep your left foot flexed and straight the entire time. Tap, lift, hover, and press. Woo! Press into your right foot. Help lift your hips higher. Just 4, 3. Right leg high in 2. I'm on right leg high. Pulse it up. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Woo! Squeeze your right glute. Pulse, pulse. Flex your left foot. Pulse, pulse, pulse. You're almost there. Keep it going. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Windshield wipe your knees. All right. and sit up. Rock and roll to the top of your mat. Like, I promise, like 3 minutes of core, and then we stretch. I know. Grab one weight, bring the other one accessible farther down on your mat. Set up for a modified boat. Lengthen through your spine. Grab opposite end of your weight, Russian twist. All right, twist to the left, center, right, center. Option to keep your heels down or lift them up, shins parallel with the mat. If that's not enough, add the leg extension as you twist. Keep your spine as long as you can. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay flat on your back. Cross your right leg over your left. Keep your weight how it was. Hands on each side of it. Eagle crunches. Squeeze your inner thighs. Tap your toes and your weight. Exhale, crunch it up. Bring your weight over your shins. Big exhale as you crunch it up. Press your low spine into the mat the entire time, especially as you tap to release. Just 4, 3, crunch your weight up in 2. Pulse it up, up, crunch, 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 crunch. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, press your weights together. Grab your second weight. Press them together overhead. Legs straight up. Flex your toes. Leg lower with a skull crush. Lower your legs as low as you can with a flat spine. Does not have to be super low. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees as you lower your legs. And then straighten everything at the top. Big exhale to help you lift it up. Almost there. One more move after this, just our other side of eagle crunches, and then we stretch it out. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ditch a single weight. This time cross your left leg over your right. Grab the heads of your single weight. Tap it down. Exhale, crunch it up. Take it at your own pace. Squeeze your inner thighs. Press your spine into the mat. This is our final bit of effort. You worked so hard the past 60 minutes. Do not give up now. Face tough things head on. Teach yourself that you can. Almost there. Big exhale as you crunch it up. Just 4, 3. Pulse your weights up in 2. Crunch it up. Crunch, crunch, crunch. A little higher. Crunch. Pulse, pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. You guys are amazing. Friends at home, we're going to skip forward to the song Breathe. Holy. Give yourself a moment before we do anything else. And tell yourself thank you for showing up, for continuing to work when you didn't want to, for modifying when you needed to so that you could keep going. It's a lesson you can take with you off your mat as well. There's always a way to keep going. It's ready. Turn yourself into a tiny little ball. Just give yourself a quick hug. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Come rock side to side. Take some little circles if it feels good. As you're ready, release the grip of your legs. We'll set up for bridge pose to stretch out through our abdominals. Plant the soles of your feet like we did before in that really pleasant moment with our leg lifts. Put your feet underneath your knees. Make sure you could graze the back of your heels. Press your arms into the mat. Stay for an exhale. Inhale, lift your hips up towards the sky. Press into your arms and your feet. Option to stay here. Start to shimmy your arms in towards one another. Create a monofist underneath your body. Over exaggerate your breath. Balloon out your belly on every inhale. Feel the stretch. Take 3 more full deep rounds of breath here. Lower on your third exhale. Only you know when you're there. Reach out, friends. Yourself 1 more round of breath. Wherever you are. And pull your knees back into center and turn yourself into a tiny little ball 1 more time. Start to rock forward and back along the length of your spine. So you come to a seated position, legs straight out in front of you. You can use your hands to move the flesh away from your sit bones. Get yourself extra grounded. Lengthen your spine. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, seated forward fold. Grab for something. Doesn't matter where that is. First few rounds of breath. Every inhale, I want you to lengthen your spine. Back off your stretch a little bit. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Nice. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Last time. Inhale, lengthen, back off. Exhale, fold to your depth. Your hands can be at your feet, your ankles, your calves. You can also bend your knees, interlace your arms underneath your knees. Give yourself a little hug, create some belly to side compression. One more exhale here. Inhale, start to lift your torso. Bring your legs out wide into a V shape. Rotate your pelvis so that your hip tips start to face the mat and your sacrum starts to lift up towards the sky. Engage your quads and start to walk your hands forward to whatever degree gives you the stretch that you want. One more exhale here. Your next inhale, start to walk your hands back, lift your torso, cross your legs, come to a tabletop position. Inhale your right arm to the sky. We'll thread the needle, take a few circles up here if that feels good. And exhale, bring your right arm through the gateway of your left arm and thigh. Rest the right side of your head and right side of your shoulder on the mat. Pull your hips towards the right. They have a tendency to jut out to the left here. Option to keep your left hand right where it is. Extend it out straight and front your fingertips, or take a half bind. Sweep your left arm around your low back, reaching to the top of your right thigh. Your next exhale, bring your left hand back underneath your shoulder. If you moved it, inhale your right arm to the sky. Take another little circle if it feels good, and then come back through tabletop. Inhale your left arm to the sky. Take any movement you did on the other side, and then thread the needle. Rest the left side of your head and the back of your left shoulder on the mat. Draw your hips to the left. Got an option to stay right where you are. Maybe extend your right arm straight, tend your fingertips. Or half bind, sweep your right arm around your low back, reach for the top of your left thigh. Just one more full round of breath. In your exhale, bring your right hand back underneath your shoulder. Inhale your left arm to the sky. to reset, and then back through table. Tuck your toes if they aren't. I lied. We don't have enough time. Swing your legs around, lay flat on your back. Nice. We'll take supine cow facing pose. So lay flat on your back. Cross your right leg over your left, kind of like how we did for eagle crunch setup. Then lift your feet off the earth. Reach forward, grab for your ankles, and then pull your feet towards your armpits. You should feel this through your right hip. If you're not feeling it, or it doesn't feel accessible, or just not the move for you, figure four is a great other option. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, interlace your hands behind your left hamstring. Whichever hip variation you choose, you can melt in stillness, you can rock or sway. Send your breath to where you feel it in your outer hip. Did a lot of low body work. Start to let it release. One more inhale here. Your next exhale, release the grip of your ankles, but keep the cross of your legs. Let your legs fall to the left towards the mural. Arms come out to a T or a goalpost, and gaze over your right shoulder. If there's a different twist variation with your legs you'd rather take, please feel free to do it. Again, really over-exaggerate your breath. Balloon out your belly on the inhale to create compression in your twist. And then on every exhale, wring it all out. One more round of breath. And your next inhale, bring your legs back through center. Switch the cross of your legs. This time, right leg, left leg over right. Stack your knees on top of one another. Lift your feet off the earth and then reach for your ankles. Pull your feet towards your armpits. Again, figure four is a fantastic option here if this is just not doing it for you. Send your breath to where you feel it in your hip. You can rock or sway, melt in stillness, whatever feels better to you. Stay for one more inhale. On your exhale, release the grip of your feet. Keep the cross of your legs. Let your legs fall to the right. Arms come out to a T or a goalpost. Gaze over your left shoulder. If you took a different leg variation on your twist last time, feel free to match it on this side. Again, be very, very intentional with your breath. Full deep inhales. Long, thorough exhales. One more full round of breath. On your next inhale, bring your knees back through center. Take happy baby as our last posture. If there's anything else you would like, please don't let me stop you. For happy baby, bend your knees, grab the outer edges of your feet, your ankles, your calves, even behind your hamstrings. Does not matter where your hands make contact. We just want to make sure our low spine is flat on the earth. If you feel your sacrum lifting up off the mat, just grab a little bit lower on your legs. You can straddle one leg, then the other, or both at the same time to get into your hamstrings. You can rock or sway. Just one more inhale here. On your next exhale, hug your knees into center. Turn yourself into a tiny little ball. Engage every muscle that you have. And then release final Shavasana. Arms and legs come out wide, palms face up. Allow yourself to just melt in this space. Take this time to integrate everything that just happened in your body into your mind as well. Friends, if you want to stay here any longer, please know that you can. If you are ready to get on with your Sunday, start really small. Just wiggle your fingers and your toes. Slowly start to bring life back into your body. Maybe let the movement start to grow and expand through your ankles and your wrists. And on an inhale, sweep your arms overhead for a full body stretch. On an exhale, roll to one side or the other using your bicep as a pillow. And then no rush at all. Only when you feel ready, come to a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed or your gaze soft and your hands at heart center. Thank you guys so much for showing up on such a cold, snowy morning to take this time for yourselves, to help yourself grow stronger in so many different ways. I know sometimes for those of you who come to my class a lot, I sound like a broken record about how much this just makes us stronger mentally, not just physically, but it's so true. I found as I go through difficult times in life, I just shock myself with the ease and acceptance I move through it with because of this practice, because I've proved to myself that I can do hard things in the past. I hope that starts to show up for you as well if it hasn't already. Thank you so much. I love and appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. If you're ready, shift your thumbs to your third eye. In gratitude, we bow. Namaste. Really good work, friends. Weights go on the silver rack near where you picked them up to be sanitized between classes. We have tons of workshops coming up. My favorite, it's going to make me cry a lot because I just had to say goodbye to my dog last week, but we have pet photo submissions, so please do it for me. If you have pets at home, submit the photos because we'll put them all up. Then I think we're just going to vote on our favorite pictures up there. Not our favorite animals, but just our favorite pictures. And the winners will get some pet prizes as well. So check that out. That'll bring some joy for sure. Yeah. Any feedback, questions, thoughts, or concerns, please let me know as you leave. I'll be out front. Thank you.